Hello everybody, it's the Warm, back with some more VLR. Last time, we kind of stopped in the middle of a situation here. So, just very briefly, we had our little background with Alice, and then we, using our morphogenetic field abilities, learned about the number from the console that Dio had in his ending, and that allowed us to decipher the code, which was, I think, completed, and that led us to eventually confronting him. And then he pulled out his garage opener, and unfortunately, although we got the garage opener away from him, it had a failsafe where if it was not close to him, the garage door would be opened automatically. So now the garage door is opening, and we need to scramble to see if we can try and stop it. I don't think we're going to be able to stop that from happening, but we'll just have to see. Because I think we only know 2 codes right now. 2 codes for 2 bombs. So, well, hang on. I should be able to know that. Hang on. Let's see. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, there's 2. We know 2, and there's 4, actually. That was another thing we learned last time. There's 4 bombs, not just 3. Okay, let's continue on, unless... Actually, let me check something. Let me see this real quick. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm missing anything. There were... yeah, okay. No. Yeah, okay. I think we can move on. In the comments last episode, a couple people were saying that... do you remember last time I had the thought of, well, if they're the same people? Again, that there's a lot to unpack in just that statement, but if Sigma and K are the same, there's that whole thing where I was wondering if their voices were the same, and the consensus seems to be, well, if that is the case, again, still not sure on that. If that is the case, then maybe K's armor has a voice modulator, or it just muffles his voice in such a way that the others do not notice if they are the same. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Let's see if we can get out of this situation.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
That is not a good... It's not a very confident answer, but fair enough.
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Interesting. Convenient. Good to know. Oh, so 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close.
Well, here's the thing. There's the 4 bombs, and then wasn't there the annihilation reactor, whatever it was called? And the thought was, well, hey, the bombs are one issue, and then there's an entirely separate issue where the bombs could cause the reactor to explode, and that would just be, you know, forget about it at that point. So there's a few layers here.
So...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the 2 remaining bombs, right?
Right.
We also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Wasn't the input device in the reactor room? I think I just remembered that. Now, of course, I can't recall precisely. Well, maybe it'll tell me. Let me see. Bee Garden. Huh, only Huh. Are there really only 2 escape rooms each branch here? We got to a 3rd one here, yeah, security. But I thought, didn't we just... Yes, here, we did this one too. Huh. Okay. I was just trying to think if anyone went to the reactor room this time around. Maybe. I don't know. Can't recall.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves, then sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn, he's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right. I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
Okie dokie. We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. But all of our searching turned up nothing. And as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Yeah. Then, at last, the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they the doors to heaven or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How had we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. Hey, there it is. We've seen that scene in black and white before. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Uh-huh. Yeah, I should have finished that. Sorry, guys. I was getting close on time, and I didn't know how much was left. Oh well. Don't worry, there's some stuff I can do after this. Do we need to see this again? Okay, I just clicked and it went by. Okay. I was about to say. Alice, and an achievement, best served cold. That is appropriate. Yes. Ba-bam. Okay. I'm curious. What has opened up now? Two things have opened up. I don't think we've done this, because I know we were waiting for this, I think. Who planted the bomb? Who planted the bomb? Who planted the bomb? Who planted the bomb? We know who planted the bomb. Dio planted the bomb. Okay. So, those two are now ready. What in the world could this be? Is this going to be a thing where it's like this, where it's secretly they're deceiving me and it's going to be a bunch of stuff after this, or what? Let's see, which one is this? This is with Alice, right? This is Alice betray. So we betray her. Then we go control room. So we have the device. We have the input device. Then I think this is the thing where Fi gets her memories back. Or gets her memories from another timeline, and we have our little back and forth about that. Okay, so let's do this. Fi's at 9, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Okay, but before we do that, we are going to check something out, because Lise has informed me that we should have a few pages here to read of our secrets. Yes, let's go into here, and we have we've got some tense music to accompany our reading. Okay, let's do this. Okay, reading time again. There are a total of 7 varieties of chromatic doors in the notary game facility. One for each of the following colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, blue, and white. The primary chromatic doors will open at a specified time. Participants can see how much time is left with it. Several conditions must be open. Understood. Yep. EU stands for erotic units. Fascinating. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situation attractiveness. It ranges from 0 to 20, where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Gilbert Gottfried. How dare you, game? My goodness. How dare you? For the curious, Danny Trejo rates 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU rating. Fascinating. I wish it got a bit more detailed on this. Not to be confused with competing systems of hotness or sexability. The EU rating raises a number of factors, such as practicality, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with a higher EU rating usually have mastered the art of the tease. Wow. That is incredible. Good to know. What is this? Grandpa Videos. A collection of films that Timoji has gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone of Quark's age. It should be noted that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. Fair enough. I can see how that could be confusing for people. Okay, I think we've already read this one because it was kind of funny. Phone. A device that converts sound to electrical signals and transmits over the wire so they can be decoded and played back into the other end. It's useful to speaking to someone who's far away. The inventor of the telephone is generally credited to Alexander Graham Bell in 1876, but there is some dispute in some circles as to whether or not this is the truth. In the game, there's a phone in one of the cabins. It can't call outside the facility, of course, but what if you try something like 5309 and 6969? Other than as much. Huh. Should I go back and do that? Is that something we should do? I don't know. Okay, next page is 6. Let's do that. Wound 1. 4th intercostal left between the 4th and 5th ribs, upper left chest, stab wound caused by a knife or a sharp object. Wound margin clean continuous. Wound margins are consistent with a stab wound. Most times it appears sharp cleaning edge 5-inch profile. Got it. Wound cavity, the depth of the wound frequently this will match like the blade used. Wound length, like longwise of the wound left in the epidermis. Usually this corresponds to the height of the blade. Wound width, blunt angle, the width of the blunt angle of the wound. Usually this corresponds roughly to the width of the knife blade, allowing for elasticity of the skin. Okay, coroner. Not to be confused with a coroner, thank you game. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death and dealing with paperwork and logistics surrounding corpses. It can also be colloquially, to refer to someone who performs these duties, whether or not they are actually employed by the government. Autopsy and obviously postmortem surgery examines the body. Cause of death, evaluating, yes. It's also super gross, fair enough. Luminol is an organic compound with the chemical formula C8H7N302. When mixed with hydroxide salt and hydrogen peroxide, it will glow blue when it comes into contact with blood and certain other substances. This property has made it a useful tool in criminal investigations where it can reveal blood stains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind the next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbors listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. Speaking from experience game, huh? Okay. Bracelet number 2. At first glance, Kay's bracelet seems different from the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to a suit. Although the design is slightly different, it's not just a part of a suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist with the face looking out through the hole in the armor, just like the other bracelet, and will come up and escape from it. That was a question I had. Thank you, game. Because remember, we saw in one of the endings, he had actually unlocked his suit, and so I was wondering, was this a part of the was the bracelet specifically part of the suit or not? Well, game just provided an answer. Thank you. Good to know. Generalized amnesia, a memory condition where the sufferer retains knowledge such as language, social common sense, and so on, but memories of their own past and personality disappear. Its cause is usually psychological, but in rare cases it can be caused by serious head trauma. Kay suggested that an extremely painful breakup might have been the cause of this condition, but generalized amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You desperately want to forget, but find that impossible, which leads to all sorts of other mental disorders, or so the person sitting behind me says. Oof. Yeah. You ever see stuff like things like amnesia, and you hear about it plenty of times. You see it in movies, TV shows, stories, but you've never actually run into it in real life. Like, presumably this is a really rare condition, so that's not exactly surprising. But I feel like for some reason I was just curious about what it would be like to meet an actual person with actual amnesia, you know? Because I can't say I've ever met anyone with that condition. But it's not just with amnesia. For some reason, I'm struggling with examples. But, you know, it's just as I described. It's like there are things that I've only read about or only seen on TV where I feel like I would be, I don't know, somewhat amazed, or I'm afraid I would gawk or something, you know, if I ran into someone with this sort of rare thing I've only ever heard about. Because they probably, you know, if they're suffering under some rare, unique condition, they probably get asked about it a lot, you know? So it'd probably be annoying if someone like me would want to go ask about it. Sorry, random tangent. What's next? Next is page 11. Ice 9 is a special form of water with the melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. No kidding. His version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. There's a rumor that says all the water in Alice's body is actually an Ice 9. Who knows whether it's true or not, but if it is, then she has to always keep her body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. Why are you taunting me, game? Why would you taunt me like this? How dare you do that? H. This refers to Gentaro Hongo. He was one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the Nonary game in 2018. He's the CEO of Creative Pharmaceuticals and devoted follower of the Free Soul. So yeah, the game's saying it again. I do think, let me see if it's on here. Interesting. This is conflicting with what Lise said, but maybe there's more to it. Specifically that... I mean, this is directly saying Hongo was a devoted follower of Free the Soul. Now, how am I to treat a secret here? Is that gospel? Is this... If a secret says this, it is absolutely true? That would be how I would think it should be. But yeah. Okay, I guess that's what we, I guess that's how it is. Gotta deal with it. Morphogenetic field theory. This theory holds that there's a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc. of everything in reality are stored. This includes abstract things like language, thoughts, songs, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenetic field. In the Zeroscape series, people who can communicate by accessing this field are known as espers. If morphogenic field is true, however, then it would mean that, in a sense, all humans are espers of a sort. Fair enough. Is this like, have you guys ever heard of, what is it, the Akashic record? Something like that? I think that's another sci-fi idea, and I think it's pretty similar to this, but there might be some nuance that I cannot remember. Okay, immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, but actually replicated. Yes, we know that. Factorization is a process of reducing the number of series of numbers. When polynomials give the original number, when taken to the logical conclusion, this will yield a list of prime numbers. For the purpose of factorization, one is not considered a prime. For example, 210 is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Math. Tu fui ergo eris. Pardon me, Latin speakers. Relatively well-known Latin phrase. It might look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster waffles. No, didn't get that, but alright. But it actually means something like, what you are, I was, what I am, you will be. Yes. Okay, now that I have definitely heard. Yes. Sometimes used as an epitaph, the implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous, I guess, yeah. I'll agree to that. Writer of secrets. The SOIS, the Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS, is an elite intelligence organization under jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but their charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. License to kill, eh? Fair enough. Okay. That's done. Done and dusted. Let's continue on. Nothing really stuck out to me there, so... Alright. Yes, I do remember we gathered everyone in the infirmary. Phi said she was going to start searching people, and Sigma said... No, you don't need to do that. I know who the person is.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. Ooh. That person is you, Dio. Okay.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
They did it. They did the joke that, yeah, I just got an achievement. It said, hang on. Who set us up the bomb? Yeah. Who set us up the bomb part A, funnily enough. Yeah. Yeah, achievement makers are meme people. Isn't that incredible, everyone? Wow. Okay. Anyway, what I was about to say was, we have a plan for, you know, we need to have a plan this time that doesn't involve taking the. We need to remove the door opener without taking it too far away. Okay, that's what we need. So I don't know. Someone tackle him. Knock him out. Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down? Yes.
Well...
Do it, Kay. It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is who set the bombs.
Ugh.
And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
I saw it in a dream, Dio. We're operating on dream logic now.
Just spit it out.
Look, I know about the Myrmidons, man. I just know.
The Mirma what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul, and I know about
What
Brother.
the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Oh, Dio, tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name? Yeah, corner him, Sigma. But this is happening. This is worryingly similar to how it went down last time. So I hope there's more to this than just this.
Wait, he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan.
Zero Senior's AB plan, huh? Ambidex? Do tell, Dio. Pretend we're not, going to tackle you or assault you. And please just tell us everything about your plan.
That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
And what does success look like exactly? AB plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no! I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So? Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from. Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one, Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off!
No.
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I could see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
Uh-oh. What?
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger.
I do gotta say, he's got a pair. Tenmyoji. That's you can say that for sure.
Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
Not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will, but there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
Say what?
What?
Oh! For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Tenmyoji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Shit. No good. Not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
Man, what is the range on this thing?
There's a red light on it now.
I am a bit disappointed that the exact same thing has happened twice in a row. I mean, you know, obviously...
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji.
It's, it was just shown here, the fact that, Sigma reacted this way. It's shown that, you know, he remembered that part of last time, so, yeah. Gonna have to give you a failing grade on this one here, Sigma.
This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. Agreed. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bomb's automatically... Okay, what does separated mean, precisely? Like, not on his person? Or 5 feet away? Or what was it? Was it said last time? I can't remember.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates.
A meter. There we go. That is not very far.
When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right. None of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Wait, stop. I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned. Hey!
Shit!
We get to see Sigma model.
Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started to pry his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to grab the hand I had grabbed to his mouth. He tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Soparil.
No. If we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
Ugh, you can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up.
Right. Here goes.
As they began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just what I had expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
Huh. What a coincidence. Twice in a row. The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in the password and stop the bombs.
We search Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Well, only one option left then.
Yeah, and that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
Are you suggesting we just guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no, but
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me.
Right.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it. We're done.
that's it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
I turned without warning, without waiting, and headed toward the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good? Couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after Phi. Okay. So what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
Alright, done. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird how supposedly Dio infiltrated this place and the bombs were presumably brought in by him as a contingency plan? Well, he just said it. As a contingency plan if this experiment, this AB plan, whatever that is, if it looked like it was going to succeed, he was going to blow up the bombs, right? Isn't it weird then that if he had brought these bombs and planted them, why is the input device for deactivating them in one of the dang rooms as a reward? How does that work? I smell shenanigans. Something's weird here. All hooked up and everything. Unless it's some like is the input device something Dio had and was taken from him, or did he not? Why would he bring bombs that have an input device like this? It's almost like the idea is it could be something like, I don't know, if we're doing some 4D chess nonsense with Zero Senior or whatever, it's almost like they planned Dio's infiltration from the beginning or something, right? Maybe something like that? All hooked up and everything.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they'll go off when the doors open, so 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B. And bomb number 1 is on floor B with a garden. So, we just need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's 4 bombs, right? So what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
Then stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
Jump?
Yeah, to another world. Another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah. I did, but that's... I mean...
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out of Dio somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Damn it. This is so confusing.
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump.
Okay. I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time? Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue.
What, mine don't?
I can't control them.
Neither can I.
That's a problem. All right, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one, but our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline.
Great. That's just what we need.
If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Are you saying I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password.
Well, I know 2.
Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I stared down at the input device. Password. The bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. Okay, it's one of 2. Let's go. Because I did not mark down which one was which. Okay, let's try L, X, A, Q, N, S, G, D, Q. Nope. Okay, let's try L, X, Q, L, H, C, and M, R. Hey, we got there. There's probably a,
Good job.
There's probably a bad end there, huh? Maybe I'll go back and check that out at some point. Okay.
It worked.
Phew. I sighed and wiped what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
So, you knew the password after all. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history? Just what
Yeah.
happened in that other timeline?
Well, you see.
Ugh,
Funny,
never
funny
mind.
you
We
should
don't
ask.
have time for that.
Oh, okay.
How much longer?
18 minutes.
Good. We've still got time. Come on. We've still got 2 more.
Oops, sorry. Actually, we have 3 more, and I only know 1 more code, so this is not good.
The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
So we're heading to the control room?
Right. No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device.
And then she was gone. I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. This is not going to end well. So what are we going to learn? What are we going to get from this? Because I can't really... I don't think we got anything new so far.
You got it?
Yeah, right here.
Hook it up.
Right. Done.
Okay, hurry it up. Plug in the password.
Done. Wait, what? No. Hey, what the hell?
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong.
Oh, is he putting in the same one as the first one? No, no way. I'm sure I did it right.
Try it again.
Yeah, nothing. That password's no good.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
Yeah, looks like it.
Shit!
If I slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password.
You mean like a different history from the other one I remembered?
Yeah, you figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb. This one is just like that.
Another history. Another history. A password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. I don't think we know this one. I think this is the end. L X Q. No, this is the one I just did. Well, let's just try it anyway for no reason. Yeah. Okay. So the other one is LXA, QNS, GDQ. Nope. Yeah, I think that was either the 3rd or 4th one. The only other thing... Oh wait, no, I do have another one. Oh, I do have a 3rd one. I just did not scroll down far enough to see it. Silly me. Silly, silly, silly. DXR. Well, crap. I put it in correctly, right? BQZ RG J DXR. No. Did I do this one correctly? LXA QNS GDQ. Yep. Well, the only thing left... there is one more sequence that has 9 characters, but I don't think this is correct either. I think this is for the director's office, so... Yep, that is not correct. I tried over and over, but it was no good. Each guess was wrong. No matter how I strained my memory, I couldn't remember even a letter of the bomb's password. Had I seen or heard it anywhere in the first place? I'd seen it in other histories, but had I seen what I needed? If I hadn't, then it was all over. If I couldn't control my jumps, then what were they good for?
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You knew we were about to die, but you still stuck with me. A lot of people wouldn't have done that. You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed familiar. Anyway, thanks. It looks like our time's almost up. Hopefully the others will make it. There isn't much hope for us, though. I think this is...
Don't you dare say goodbye.
What?
We'll meet again. Somewhere. Some win. I guarantee it. We can jump through parallel worlds. We can change history. You see? This won't end here. I won't let it. This is just the beginning.
Sigma.
Ooh, going in for the hug. Suddenly, I felt Phi's face against my chest. I put my arms around her and held tight. Then... Okay, everything went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Game over. Game over. Yeah, so we know the one that begins with LXQ, that's the first bomb. Then we have LXA, and then we have BQZ. So LXA and BQZ must be 3 and 4. And I'm missing 2. Okay, so I must just not be able to do this route yet. Aha! I knew it. Game trying to trick me. I see how it is. Okay, so next time, I think we're going to call it here. Next time, we'll probably go down here, and hopefully we will get our... we will get our last code. Otherwise, we'll hopefully be able to get to the thing for the password over here, and maybe whatever this is. I don't remember what this is, but... And at the end of either this or this, we will be able to get the final code. Because this is looking kind of true ending over here. Also, I haven't really run into a point where it felt appropriate to say, but I felt like I may as well say it. But as the game continues on here, the fact that we're getting these endings right here, more and more I'm becoming suspicious of Luna. I think she's getting higher and higher on my zero suspect list. Again, it feels too convenient that we got a hologram of someone claiming to be Zero Senior pop up and say, "Yes, it is me. I am the architect of your misfortune, and I am responsible for everything." That feels too easy. The game just handed us an answer there. So if we're continuing along with the idea that Zero Senior is one of us, Luna's starting to get higher. Now, if going down this way or going down this way gives us a Luna ending, then maybe I would have to revise that. But she's kind of still the most mysterious of our characters thus far. She was saying some weird stuff during that time where we were thinking we were a robot. And yeah, we just haven't had as much background on her. I mean, here we got a lot of background on Temuji, but also Quark. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's I just wanted to say Luna is feeling more suspicious to me over time. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, that'll be it for me, I think. We're moving right along. Got to explode a few times, so next time we will continue on with VLR. Hope you're all doing all right. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.